What's going on YouTube? In this video I'm going to talk about Paul Bearer. As everybody knows that he passed away not too long ago, and I'm going to give my thoughts and stuff on Paul Bearer. I heard the news, I read it online. I couldn't believe, he was actually gone. The first thing that came to my mind, at least, was a heart attack. But they said that he was in a wheelchair. He went to a autograph signing, I think, and he was in a wheelchair. So I guess he was not in very good health. His weight probably was a factor in it too. He was on I think it was Raw not too long ago when Kane put him back in that freezer. That was pretty funny. He was a good manager. I actually grew up with Paul Bearer because I started watching wrestling in 1997 during the Attitude Era. During when Paul Bearer was managing Kane the Undertaker, he would switch off from all that. I think he's probably my favorite manager of all time. It's because he brings something else different than the other managers. He's got the voice, that high-pitched voice. And he was heavily involved, like I said, in the Undertaker and Kane feud. Like at WrestleMania 14, he was with Kane, and it was they were fighting each other at WrestleMania, and so he was really heavily involved with that. Kind of like Vince said on that tribute video they did of Raw, he's a very unique individual, and there probably won't be another Paul Bearer. And then he came back at WrestleMania 20 when Undertaker returned as the Dead Man. That was pretty cool. I actually watched that live on pay-per-view. And then after that, he came back in 2010, feuding with Kane for the world title. And the funny thing about that is I actually went to a SmackDown taping. I believe it was the October 1st, 2010. This is where the Sci-Fi debut, and Paul Bearer was actually there. I got to see him live in person. That was the only time I got to see him live in person. Was that, and it was pretty neat. He had the urn and everything. He is pretty neat to watch live in person at a live event. If anybody out there has ever got to see him, if you're one lucky individual, because he probably won't get to see him again. I know his son wrestles, and I've seen a picture of his son, and him and Paul Bearer look alike. It's pretty neat looking. But yeah, he's a good guy, good manager. And then he turned on Undertaker again, and he was Kane's manager. And he fought Hell in a Cell in 2010. And then we really didn't see him until Edge. Edge had him tied up to that wheelchair, and he was throwing food at him and a soccer ball and all that stuff. That's pretty funny. Really good segments on SmackDown with that. And then like I said, it was Kane put him in the freezer. That's about the last time we saw him. He's gonna be missed. I'm gonna miss him. I was sad when I heard the news. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I know they had his funeral and stuff not too long ago, and so he's with his wife now. His wife passed away from cancer not too long ago, a couple of years ago, and so the picture I saw I believe it was his gravesite. I don't remember exactly where I saw it, online somewhere, but he's buried right by his wife, so that's pretty neat. So they're up there, talking away and stuff. So he did the on his website. He did a blog, and every day or every other day or once a week or whatever it is, a couple times a week, and stuff like that. I didn't get to meet the guy. I didn't actually talk to him, but just saw him once at least. I could say I saw Paul Bearer live. But yeah, it's just kind of my thoughts and a little story that I like to see him live. They had a lot of Paul Bearer videos, tribute videos popped up a couple days after he died, and I really didn't know if I really didn't want to make a video, but I just want to make a video. Decided to make one and talk about Paul Bearer and his legacy. You know, he left a good legacy behind, and you know, he'll be missed by the wrestling fans. And oh, another thing, CM Punk. I read that Paul Bear's sons and everybody agreed, Punk and Undertaker, they all agreed to do that where Punk interrupted. They all agreed that, but I still think it's crappy. I mean, Undertaker is trying to do a tribute to Paul Bear, and Punk came out. I thought that was pretty crappy. But that's just my thoughts. Yeah, I guess I'll end this video. Tell me what you think. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.